Hey guys, bienvenido a Cocinar con Trixie Babes. And as promised, here is my quick tutorial on my Rasta pasta with jerk chicken and shrimp recipe. It is super easy and super delicious, so let's just dive right into it. The first thing we're going to work on is the jerk chicken. So we're going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Now here's a list of the seasonings that we're going to use for the jerk chicken. Throughout this dish, we're going to be building layers of flavor. Remember to use a less seasoning and build that flavor because it's easier to add salt but harder to remove it. Now the jerk seasoning does have salt, so I don't use as much adobo as I would if making another dish, and I always add a bit of extra ground cinnamon to my jerk because it adds that extra kick of spice and sweetness that I love. On a pack of chicken breast tenderloins, we want to add the dry seasonings first and then that jerk seasoning because it's wet. And we're going to make sure we spread the love around and distribute the seasoning evenly. Then we're going to add the chicken to a sheet rack. I literally got this rack from a turkey bacon dish. We want the chicken to be crispy so that it doesn't become soggy or mushy when we add it to the pasta sauce. Now we're going to let that bake for 30 minutes, take it out, let it chill. Okay, yes, here is what will be needed to boil the pasta. Very simple. Just bring about 4 quarts of water with oil and salt to a boil, and then you add the pasta. Give it a stir and let that cook for 11 minutes. I hate mushy pasta, so I usually don't cook it longer than 11 minutes. And remember to stir the pasta occasionally so it doesn't stick onto each other. And when it's done, you throw the pasta water off in a colander and let the extra water drain off. Now here's a list of items that we'll add to the dish. Remember, we are building layers of flavor, okay? So the prep time for this dish is approximately 20 to 30 minutes depending on your knife skills, your seasoning skills, and how quickly you can peel the shrimp. But we're gonna set everything up to add into the pasta dish. So cut those bell peppers, cut those cloves of garlic and scallions and set them to the side. Also cut the chicken into cubes and set that to the side as well. Okay, here's the sexy part. In a large pan with the heat between medium and high, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil and then add the garlic. You're going to have to keep moving your hands, so be ready for it. Once you start to smell the garlic, you're going to add the shrimp. You have to keep moving the shrimp because you don't want it to overcook. Now here's a list of the seasonings that we're going to use for the shrimp and veggies because why? We're building layers of flavor. Hello. Oh, this is the sexy part, I swear. Okay, first we're going to add our adobo. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. And stir that bad boy up. Spreading the love, distributing that seasoning. And we're going to add our Moroccan seasoning. I really love this seasoning. I cannot live without it. It just enhances the flavor of food so much. The shrimp is going to spring its own water, so you want to let that water evaporate because we don't need extra fluids in our Rasta pasta sauce. Now that's a pinch of saffron. Saffron enhances the flavor of seafood dishes to the next level. Spread the love, spread the love. Now we're going to add our veggies. I did not pre-grill them or heat them up. I don't like soft or mushy food too much, so our pot is hot. We're going to keep on moving the items in this pot around. We're layering the flavors. Now we're going to add our scallion. Give that a stir. Let the heat bless it a little bit. At this point, your kitchen is smelling orgasmic. Okay, now we're going to add our black pepper and our red pepper flakes. Feel free to scale back on the heat if you can't really take spicy foods. I like spice. I like that just right tingle in my mouth. So that's how I created this recipe based on my taste buds. Stir the love. Now we're going to add our tablespoon of hot and spicy jerk seasoning, and this has to be like on everything. So once you add it, you stir, mix, whatever you have to do just to make sure that the seasoning is distributed and gets to touch everything. You see that liquid at the bottom of your pot right there? It tastes really good, but that's a whole nother dish in itself. At this point, your arms might be tired, but keep going. So here is a list of the ingredients for our Rasta pasta sauce. Nothing too deep, nothing too heavy. Just 2 cups of heavy cream, our sauce mixes, and our cheese blends. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 cups of heavy cream, but not all at once. We're gonna begin by adding 1 cup of heavy cream. Yum. At this point, we're not adding any more seasonings. We're just going to build our sauce. And our pot should still be very hot. You don't want that milk to start scorching. I'm sorry, heavy cream. So you have to still keep moving it. First, I'm going to add my garlic and herb sauce mix. This is what's going to actually thicken up that heavy cream. And no, I did not have a measuring tool. I just felt up the package. That is the Parma-Rosa sauce mix. Any tutorial that you see, they always use the Parma-Rosa. I literally felt up the package and said, yeah, this feels just about right. And that's it. And it just works that way. Make sure you stir and make sure it gets incorporated with that heavy cream because that's going to thicken it up for us. You hungry yet? All right, now we're going to add our cheese. I'm going to add that entire pack of cheese, but gradually, okay? You're just layering it. I guess depending on your mood, you might not use the whole pack of cheese, but I felt like that when I cooked this. So every time I go to add the 5 cheese blend, I'm going to add Parmesan as well. I like how that roll off my mouth, Parmesan. Hello. Give that a stir. Lord have its mercy. I'm telling you right now, it tastes as good as it looks. Okay, let's get ready to add that chicken. There's no particular reason why I left that on the chicken rack. Probably just laziness. I didn't want to put it in a bowl, but whatever, it works. And we're going to make sure that our sauce gets on all of that chicken. As you can see, that 1 cup of heavy cream did justice just for the things that we added into the pasta. Well, into the dish. We don't have enough sauce to cover our pasta as of yet, right? Now, at this point, we're going to add that other cup of heavy cream. So I try to be cute and not really empty the entire container. But I'm just like, well, whatever. Add my heavy cream and let's go in with some cheese. Oh yes. You can add the cheese as frequently as you want, as much as you want. Just make sure whenever you add your 5 cheese blend, add that Parmesan cheese as well and give that a stir. Please remember to taste your dish throughout this cooking process. That's the only way you're going to know you're going in the right track, is if it tastes good to you. So now we're going to add the pasta. We're almost finished. And just make sure that that sauce gets on all of the pasta. Just mix everything up. Let everything marry and be happy. Yes. Your arms might be really hurting at this point, but no pain, no gain. I'm gonna go back in with the cheese. Just finish adding that pack of cheese. Oh. Come on, Parmesan. Come true with the Parmesan, child. Yes. My husband absolutely loves when I make this dish. My husband, my mom, my brother, everybody. Okay, look at that. Basically, your dish is done at this point. Hello. Make I get a little taste now? Oh my gosh. And that is it, guys. Turn your stove off. You are done. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm pretty sure you won't waste your money on another dish like this because yours is bomb. Bye.